In this video, oh my gosh, look at that. You're gonna see Saigon. That is a big bite. Wildest seafood, street food on Alp Street. Here is a little bit more dangerous to pick up. How can I do it? Oh, I knew it. This street is famous for having little sit-down restaurants, tiny chairs, and even tinier tables. You can enjoy a huge assortment of different types of seafood here. There are, of course, snails, octopus, lobster, and different creatures you've never seen before. My mission tonight is to hunt down the most interesting and most affordable seafood I can find and to show you what delicious foods are available here on the streets of Saigon. With that being said, let's get started. We've come to our first location right here, and everybody has different ways of preserving their seafood. All these are full of different types of seafood that you can choose from, and then this is an oxygenator. You put that in the water, it creates bubbles, and then the seafood can stay alive. Right here, giant clams. Well, maybe medium-sized clams. Here is a little bit more dangerous to pick up. How can I do it? Oh, I knew it. I hurt my finger. This is called a river prawn. Look at those arms. It's like the opposite problem of a T-Rex. It's trying to figure out...
Gosh dang it, I'm not flexible enough. How can I stab this guy?
Aha, you can't. Over here, we have some big old snails. This is called the heel or the foot. This is what he used to crawl around while it's in the water. Here, this is something you should never try to touch. This is a, oh, I always forget the name. This is a mantis shrimp, and they have the ability to punch you. They actually have one of the strongest striking forces on the planet, you know, for its body weight and all that. It's not going to knock out Mike Tyson, but it could put a hole through your hand. So, am I going to pick that up? No. Oh, but I should ask if one of these guys will. I mean, maybe they'll do it. Can you pick one of these up? What the? No, is he? What? Oh, my whole life is a lie. What's going on? Oh, you just have to have the right technique. That is what it uses to swim, and in front is what it punches with. These here are really cool. This is called a slipper lobster. Look at this crazy head. These are two antennae. The eyes are here on this side. This is the meat right here. This is an octopus. There's many ways to prepare it, including not preparing it at all. Some places, like in Korea, they'll eat them whole. So I'm gonna see how they make this here in Vietnam. Hi, Gong. Sean, could I have 2 slipper lobsters? He just got a phone call from the president saying, please do a good job for Sonny. Of course, I want the biggest snails they have, like this bad boy right here. Look at that. It's going back into its home. Well, we're going to get you out one way or another. Right here, we have the slipper lobster. One is cut in half already. The other one's being cut in half. There is a lot of gruesome sounds coming out of here. And this one looks like he might make a full recovery. But let's see. Right here in the plastic bag, we have our octopus. It is not going to enjoy this whatsoever. It is clinging to life. It's going into hot water along with our snail. Look at these slipper lobsters just frying up in hot oil. I don't think there's any seasoning in there yet. It's just about cooking them all the way through at this point. Octopuses are done. Their souls have been evacuated. Right here we have the snail. He's just pulled the snails out of the water, and he's pulled the entire snail out. So that is just one hard, tough tissue. He's gonna pull out some of the more unsavory parts of the organs. The rest is a big clump of meat. Boom. Next up, the octopus, which is gonna be grilled right here. Take a look at that. And they're putting our snails on there too. Oh, look at that. They're all coming back together like a happy family. Right here, they're sauteing up a load of garlic for our slipper lobster, which is hanging out right here on deck. Boom, here comes our cooked up slipper lobsters ready to join the garlic. Perhaps the coolest part of eating out in places like this is you can really see the action, the food, everything. If you want to, it's just right on the sidewalk. There's nothing to be hidden. Actually, there's some things that probably should be hidden, but they're not. These are the snails right now bubbling with fish sauce inside. Everything's almost ready to eat. Let's go sit down and grab a cold beer. I'm gonna start with the octopus. Let's try it out. Oh, it's so good. Smoky, savory, and there's a little bit of spice in that sauce too. That is wild. Let's move over here to the snail. The meat is stuck deep inside, but this table comes equipped with tools. Spoons and then little frying forks to get that meat out of there. Let's try again. Oh, it's so easy. Oh my gosh, look at that. That meat exploded out of there. That is very, very tough, and I'm not surprised. Snail, usually when it's cooked, it's gonna end up being very tough because they just boil the heck out of it. Here you can see I'm kind of dunking it back in the hot fish sauce that's inside of the shell. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. It is like eating a rubber tire, but the most delicious rubber tire you've ever had in your life. Meanwhile, all you're getting is that beautiful fish sauce flavor. It's perfection. Here, our third and final dish for this location. This is the slipper lobster. Now look at the ridiculous amount of garlic they put on here. It's so good. Fried, crunchy, salty. That's how simple a person I am. I'm happy just to eat fried garlic, but actually I paid a lot of money for these right here. Oh, nice. Take a look at that, folks. That is a nice lobster bite. I'm gonna pile it with some garlic like that. Oh, super soft, super juicy. I perhaps went slightly overboard with the garlic, but that is such a nice bite. Let's peel out one more. Much less garlic this time. This is just the beginning of tonight. I'm gonna finish off what we got here and keep moving. We have come just literally a few steps down the street to another restaurant called Ao Oan. Here you will see there's just so much seafood all laid out. This is mostly the shellfish, and these are mud crabs. Oh, take a look at that guy. Very active, very angry. This is how you know it's a mud crab. Look at those back legs. Those are essentially shovels in the back for digging down into the dirt. Maybe I spoke Vietnamese. Maybe I spoke Swahili. Over here, my man with his foot game. Look at this. Chicken feet are grilling right here. Also, you've got some octopus over here. This is the finished version. And just a moment ago, I saw this woman giving each of these feet a pedicure. Oh, now she's giving the octopus a pedicure too. Do they even have fingernails? Right here, this is a very unique meat I just saw grilling up a second ago. I'm told this is Yu heo. So Yu literally means booby and heo means pig. So I don't know what the heck that is. I've never had it in Vietnam. We're gonna try it out. Here's our mud crab. So far they just boiled it to get it cooked. Now the preparation will begin. First of all, they stick a scissors up its butt. It's like getting a colonoscopy, but for a crab. Also, the crab is dead. Now this is a tough gig because right now it's very hot. You can see the inside, there's some meat. Those are the gills. Boom, right here we have our sauce and flavorings. This is a salted egg yolk and the crab has just joined the chat. The main goal here is to get every inch, every centimeter of this thing absolutely saturated in this delicious sauce. Oh, there you can see it starting to bubble up now. It's getting nice and hot, and it's done that quick. It's already been cooked. That was just to get some flavor on the outside. Yes, and she puts it back in the shape of a crab, so we know exactly what animal this was. And then a delectable smothering of salted egg yolk. Just what the crab would have wanted. Very nice. Right here we have something I've never seen before in Vietnam. This is called Yu heo. Pig breast, pig udders. I did not expect to find something completely new that I'd never seen before, but here it is. They also eat goat udder, but goats actually have an udder. Pigs don't. They just have nipples. It does look good. It's glistening. It's porky. It's grilled up. Let's try it out. It's very nice. They grill it for a while, and right before it's done, they slap a sticky glaze on there. So it's sweet, it's savory, it's got a wonderful flavor, but such a unique texture. It's like a pork chop, but better. Pork breast, who knew? This is why it's important to be open-minded. Oftentimes, people in the USA, when they see a food that isn't part of the food culture of the US, they have this pride in saying, oh, I would never try that. Why is that cool or respectful? Oh, you would never try something new? That's super lame. And not that you have to try everything, but come on, it's still pork, it's from the body somewhere. It's delicious. Over here, we have the chicken feet. Oh, this is gnarly. All of them have the toenails. It's not like I specially requested them with the toenails on. Oh no, this one doesn't. Maybe I got the mixed combo platter to eat this. It's a little bit tricky. I try to find any part that's kind of gelatinous. Oh, I'm able to just peel it right now by hand and peel off all that ankle meat. Ooh, chicken has some nice ankles. Try it out. Oh. It's very gummy, very nice flavors, a little spicy, sweet, savory. I think it's been soaked in cashew oil. One day when I'm like Oprah level rich, I'll have a handler who comes here and peels all the skin off for me so I don't have to deal with all this hassle. Overall, chicken feet, big win, great drinking food. Let's move on to our grand prize, this mud crab. There is a lot of work here if you want to eat this. Like, how do I break this open myself? The table before had tools. This table, no hammer, no chisel, no mortar and pestle, no sledgehammer. I'm gonna have to call in backup. Am I? Can I? Cuckoo. All right, see? Sign language. All right, boom, we've got backup. Give it a little bit of a tap. Oh, that's looking good. Okay, I'm gonna try to peel out some of this hip meat, and we got a little bit coming out. I'm gonna scoop up some of the salted egg, put that on top. Oh, there's corn in there too. That was a surprise. Salted egg and corn together. I gotta say, that tastes pretty good. This is the cap. There's a name for this. It's like the capus or the crapus. I forgot. Look at that meat. Oh, yes. That's something. At this point, I could just have like some noodles, I could have a piece of bread, I could have pretty much anything and dunk it into the sauce and it would be amazing. Here is a piece I know is gonna be good. This is the forearm, if you will. I do really love this sauce. I'm gonna put that on top. Bingo, very satisfying bite. My only issue with crab is that there's about 4 of those bites in this whole thing. The rest is like, imagine you got a big delicious cheesecake and they brought you a spoon, a quarter the size of this, and you could only eat this much at a time. It would drive you crazy. Let's just jump into this right here. Our big finale. Look at that claw. I'm gonna gently remove that shell and then try to peel away some of these other shells. That is a big bite. Lop it up with some corn and some herbs and some salted egg. This is gonna be the best bite of the night. It better be. Let's go for it. You know what I learned? Crabs, they seem angry, but really inside, they're very sweet. And this is the best way to find out. You do have to crack them open, murder them, and taste their flesh. Boom! Guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. You can see that right now, this is the time of night where things really come to life here. If you come here, you want to see the food, the crazy vibe, the energy, come late at night, order many foods, go to many places, drink a lot of beer, have a great time. In the end, we spent about $45 at the first place and then about $55 at the second place. So was it super cheap? Not really, but it's hard to tell because like mud crabs are not cheap. Octopus is not cheap. I think for Vietnam, very reasonable price. I think if you're in Hawaii, it'd be a lot more. I know that. All right, guys, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace.